the tape for this welterweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Colby Chaos Covington. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Now, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been...
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
We'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
We got a scramble here.
Oh.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Big ground and pound.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Covington's right back to the full mount.
Great shot from the top position. That was a slick transition.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Covington's back inside control here. Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attack. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
It's over. Do some more, guys.
Oh, somehow he got out.
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Covington's right back to the full mount here. 10 seconds to go in the round. Round 2 is next.
Hey, stop.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly, you're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect he takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
All right, so not exactly the approach we thought we would see out of this BJJ. His ground game, you can argue, as good as anyone's in this division. Yet he hasn't attempted to see the takedown.
Has not even attempted a takedown. I would never have expected this, John. I don't understand what is going on in this fighter's head. He needs to get the fight to his wheelhouse. And that is on the ground in the grappling. I don't know, man. Pride is a weird thing, and it seems as though he's fighting with pride tonight.
job at least staying upright on that. Front kick to the body by Diaz. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Good job by Covington to get inside and ultimately to get the takedown.
I mean, even when he's striking, he's always thinking about the takedown. I know I referred to the Lawler fight on a number of occasions, but even in that fight, when he threw 400 strikes, he attempted 20 takedowns.
Right.
I mean, this is a guy that wants to wrestle early and wants to wrestle often.
Under 3 minutes now to go here in round 2. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Diaz is trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Ooh, strong grip on the arm.
Look at him with all that pressure starting to get tight. Oh, man, that was slick.
Diaz's body getting all sorts of bruised up on that right side now.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Look at that. Recognizes my position.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off. Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Covington's back in side control. And plenty of time with which to work. 30 seconds to go in the round. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
See some openings. Start.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace of pressure that he can bear his opponent down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight goes.
Well, I'm not sure if it's the fatigue, fear, and that's a factor at all, but his submission skills are so good that he can't execute them. He just can't get the things to do.
Got to get the fight to the floor. You cannot stand there and strike with a striker, especially when you're this good in the submission. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard.
Oh, he's out. Lands with the ground and pound here. Well, sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions. Oh, right into mount. This is where he wants to be.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man...
All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Nice.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Another ground and pound strike lands. Diaz is back in full guard. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh,
he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle is tight.
Look at him fighting. He's not going to quit on the submission again.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D.
Now he's going to full mount.
Seconds to go in the fight.
Gotta be careful here.
Relentless pressure from the top by Diaz. All right, so there's the final horn as the fighters go the distance here tonight, and it really was all about his takedown game. Most of the time when he changed levels, he was able to get the fight where he wanted to.
Yeah, Johnny changed levels, and he did it beautifully. He had fantastic timing on those takedowns. He had great finishes on those takedowns, and he had a commitment to scoring as many as he needed to in order to get his hand raised. And I feel like tonight he should win this victory pretty easily.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-26, 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Colby Chaos Covington.
A lot of dominant portions throughout that fight for the welterweight contender Colby Covington, your winner by decision tonight.
Long one of the best welterweights in the world. He once again proves why Colby Covington, in his dominating best tonight, earns another decision victory.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Edson Junior Barbosa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. All eyes once again on the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje. He has got a highlight reel to compete with any man or woman in the sport. And he believes in this matchup he will have the striking advantage. And he is going to try to make his opponent feel his power early and often. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup. There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks. Oh, nice.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. All this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
So just over 20 total strikes, and now landed for Edson Junior Barbosa. Oh, a huge block there. We cross the midpoint in round 1.
Leg kick lands.
Big power shot there. Much of that calf starting to show some signs of damage a little bit.
Taking too many leg kicks. Got to check him.
Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round one. Barboza's bleeding from the mouth now.
This is big. That's big. Nice leg kick.
And that one certainly found the target. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
One of the most spectacular strikers we have in this sport today, Edson Barboza.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
And now some separation. Oh, beautifully timed with that head kick.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step backward. What a phenomenal fight.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward. All right, big moment in that round. Of course, the strike that caused the cut to the lip. Certainly, it's not shades of Robbie Lawler nor Alistair Overeem, but the cut does bear watching as we move forward.
And it still hurts. I mean, it still hurts. Honestly, everything hurts in the octagon. And that shot looked like it hurt a ton. But what the story will be is that it opened up that cut on the lip. How does he avoid taking too much damage back to that spot? He's got to move his head off that center line as he's moving forward.
And there's only so much a cut man can do to stop bleeding. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Well, clearly his leg is hurt, and now you see him starting to limp a little bit, Chip.
Yeah, he's starting to limp from the leg damage. He's been beat up, but his opponent told us, he goes, this guy does not check kicks very well. He does not do a good job of recognizing those types of attacks, and he's taking full advantage of them.
All right, well, good news is he blocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent...
Yeah, he's hurt really bad. Lands a quick jab.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, that's big.
Justin Gaethje.
Holy smokes.
All right, let's go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
All right, what a moment for Justin Gaethje, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, getting it done by knockout tonight. You know what I'm going to do when I get back to my room tonight? I'm going to try to find the most boring Justin Gaethje fight of all time. It doesn't exist.
There are none. Everyone's fun. And it's all because not only is he willing to fight, he's got a ton of skills. And tonight he showed that. And he gets a massive victory by knockout.
tail the tape for this flyweight tilt. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Kai! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brandon, the Assassin Baby Moreno!
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
All right, so here's Brandon Moreno as he gets ready to get going here early in this round. The jab has been a big key for him as he has evolved into one of the best flyweights in the world. You know he can grapple, really instinctive when it comes to his offensive submission game, and believes there might be an opening for a choke here tonight. We shall see. Lands the kick to the body there. Massive left hand. That left hand. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the bones.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Nice punch there by the Assassin Baby, Brandon Moreno.
Great kick to the body.
Nice job on the counter there, and this is really a tried and true counter striker. He will try to use the over-aggressiveness of his opponents against them, and that's exactly what he did there to great effect.
Great job changing the position and getting that reversal.
And now he's got the back. Back to his feet. Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Missed with that attempt.
That was nasty.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one, might as well.
He's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, big left. All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling and slipping. He's doing a great job.
Oh, and he lands another pinpoint counter. He has done an excellent job, seemingly all night, remaining patient, waiting for his opponent to strike first, and timing his counters perfect. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous fight?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you're in the nightcap, will land it right on the spot.
Well, why fix what's not broken? Why not go right back to that overhand here again? continues. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't. Not the accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, big left hook there. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Nice straight punch.
Under 2 minutes to go here in our second round.
Big punching.
A really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Oh, straight conscience there again. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. So now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 33 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kai!
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Poatan. And now introducing his opponent.
Sweat and tears, but that is the book on Michael Bisping, the former UFC middleweight champion who realized that UFC title 10 years into his UFC career, plus skills in all areas. As such, he has become one of the best middleweights on the planet. Swing and a miss. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
He landed up there with that high kick.
Makes the bad man stop. Both fighters throwing heat now. Well, every MMA fight begins on the feet, and that is music to the ears of Alex Pereira, who has found a home for that left hook early.
I mean, that's his best shot, man. We have seen Alex Pereira land this left hook in kickboxing to finish Israel Adesanya, and also inside the octagon where he knocked out Sean Strickland. It is such a powerful strike, and Pereira is a master of it. Very fast jab.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. try to establish that jab.
He checked that last one. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook. He's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Back and forth we go.
Set up that high kick. I want to see that high kick.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. Oh, spinning elbow right to the dome. Looking to land the right just out of range. 90 seconds to go in our opening round. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that pitch.
Under a minute now to go in this one. Straight right, he misses. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. All right, here, final seconds of round one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
All right. Take a seat. Breathe. Breathe with the ball. Okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, olha. Próximo round.
If you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides to the dance as we go forward. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Bisping's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. His misses are entertaining. Well, there it is again, that left hook from Alex Pereira. He is in the zone tonight, Chase.
I'm surprised you're still standing because Alex Pereira lands that left hook. Generally, you go to sleep. The guy is as powerful as anyone that we have seen in the UFC middleweight division.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by Pereira. What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
When you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Michael Bisping retreats.
Still hurt. Look at that. He can't even stand.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Oh, an obvious limp there. His leg hurting for certain. He's got a good leg kick. There it is. Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So we got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Doing doing a really good job of using that reach advantage.
Straight right hand, no good. Nice punch there by Bisbee. Round 3 next. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of what was a great round, DC. Got to talk about that knockdown.
What a fantastic round. He was able to set up a great shot, got the knockdown. You have to be feeling good as he walks back to the corner.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway.
Real quick leg kick. Good defense blocking that punch.
His misses are entertaining. That is his biggest strike he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. That was lightning fast, that right hand. Great punch.
And he's looking for that left hand, just missed.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do you do?
You got to move, you got to strip, you got to get up and hit to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Pineda's able to fight him out. This could be real trouble now. Making all these shots count. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. We passed the midway point of the third and final round.
Oh, nice.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Checks the leg kick. Calf kick lands, and it is starting to bruise now.
He's going to check these kicks. He's not going to be able to fight too long if he doesn't. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. What a beautiful leg kick that landed there. Oh, he got him again.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh. 15 seconds remain in the round. The fight goes the distance, and ladies and gentlemen, that is how you end the fight. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Alex Pereira!
Well, you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Alex Pereira, your winner by decision, and not unlike his performance against Bruno Silva back in 2022, didn't force the finish tonight, still dominant on the card.
Well, when you're good, when you're this good, you're okay with whatever the result may be. Pereira showed that tonight, that he can fight everywhere in the octagon, and he can win even over the course of a long fight.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Walt the Big Chicken Harris. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Bam Bam Tuivasa.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here is the heavyweight contender, the Big Ticket, Walt Harris, ready to go at the beginning of this round. As electric a kicker as there is in this heavyweight division, sometimes he can get in his own head a little bit when it comes to the cardiovascular management, but when Walt Harris is just fighting like an athlete and reacting instinctively like an athlete, many believe he's a guy who's destined for future heavyweight greatness. Out of range with that one. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking the shot. Beautiful hands on display. Another punch lands. Oh! Big right hand.
Big uppercut. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Oh, beautiful straight left hand. Well, he misses with the left punch lead. Oh!
He's hurt. Nice punch lands.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Now a takedown attempt. It is not there, and not a combine. Over 20 total strikes have now connected for Tai Tuivasa.
They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Tai Tuivasa gets caught by that straight hand.
It won't take many of those.
Shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Good stick.
Rips the body there. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Well, certainly not the style of fight we expected to see out of this wrestler here tonight. They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different shot, finds the target.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up chip. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Strong outside leg kick.
For a bang.
Tuivasa's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there. Both fighters start over a little bit. 3 minutes now to go in round two. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Well, now you see some visible damage on the off the jab nicely there.
You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys didn't jab enough. It was all power shots. Now you see guys well more educated with that jab in their front hand.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. You got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
1 minute to go in round two. Just out of range with that right hand.
Block that one.
Right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
Gets to the single collar time now. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from 2 of those types of strikes. He found the right moment. He found the opening and landed that big strike.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's
There is some fans, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night. He's in trouble.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now we're going.
Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Tai Tuivasa. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our 3rd and final round. Well, I think I can a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot. Great job. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Oh, big left hand there. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. Harris's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3. Inside leg kick is there. Takedown defense holds up. Harris's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there.
Nice block.
Under a minute now to go in the fight.
Oh, he's in the clinch again. Look at the skip action that allows you to land that big knee.
30 seconds to go here in our third and final round. 20 seconds to go in the fight. Connection there, DC.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight. Oh, right hand.
What a 15 minutes put forth. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Ty Bam Bam Tuivasa!
So the heavyweight contender, Tai Tuivasa, continues to work his way up the ladder as we congratulate Tuivasa on another big win here tonight. And this is a guy who many people envision as a future UFC heavyweight champion. Those on that side of the argument certainly getting a nice boost by this performance here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Nick Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jorge Game Bread Masvidal.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, round 1. There he is, Jorge Game Bread Masvidal. Most of his fights in the UFC have gone the distance, but when he has finished, more often than not, it's been early. So you got to be mindful of the Masvidal power here early on. Guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. Oh, that's a big right hand there from Game Bread. Boxing fundamentals, certainly not an issue for this guy. Very tight.
He's as sound as they come, right? A lot of times you see a guy that comes from this fighting background. and they wing everything. They try to knock everyone out with a strike. Masvidal does not do that. He takes his time, finds and picks his spot. That might be the finishes that he gets now. Great block there.
All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. Body kick now by Diaz.
That was a nice takedown, yes.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe try to get to a choke position here, DC. Diaz has got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always keep that.
Huge left hand. Knocks on the feet.
He's right up.
And now left. Diaz going for the takedown here, but he misses. Oh, that is a good job. This is the time to be in the building. Back and forth we go.
And you hear the crowd react every time they come together because they understand the power that these guys are striking with.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't wait. Oh, he's stunned bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Big left hand lands upstairs. Oh, he blocked that punch. Nicely done defensively. 20 seconds left. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. And on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. And blocks the shot there.
He's got a great chin. Masvidal is one of the toughest guys that you've ever seen step foot in the octagon. He's not afraid of a fight.
Masvidal size close enough. Bring up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high to the corner, he went low.
Take that. Take that.
Lands a nice 1-2.
Oh.
Man, look at him load up on that right.
Caught that. No, there's danger in that too, because when you start reaching down to catch that kick, here comes the high kick, and then you're in a lot of trouble.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though. What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
We're past the midpoint. Oh! Big left hand there inside.
Oh, nice right hand.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues.
Pull him up. shot blocked by the opponent.
He's hurt bad.
Trying to stay in this fight. Under a minute to go, round 2.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a quick.
Well, missed on that one.
He's got that single collar tie.
All right, so it has been punches and strikes in bunches tonight. His opponent is wearing it, and when you see swelling like that, maybe a facial fracture of some sort. There's the end of the round, and thankfully it came right then and there for him. He was knocked down pretty significantly near the end of the round. That will keep him in the fight. He goes back to the stool. We'll see to what extent he can recover. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Do you believe it? This next round is underway. In the previous round, both fighters got rocked. Crowd going bananas. Big opportunity for both fighters.
These are the types of fights that makes it so fun to sit right next to the octagon. He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
Oh, he dove with the punch and it landed.
Holy smokes. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Let's get to the official decision. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute of the 3rd round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Nick Diaz.
Well, he certainly hasn't been the most active fighter on the roster, but when he does compete, Nick Diaz still gets the job done, so congratulations to Diaz, to the Cesar Gracie fight team, the Scrap Pack, and everybody else. Another signature win for Nick Diaz here tonight, and this 209 tattoo looking pretty good right now. And now our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Marlon Chico Vera! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Umar Nurmagomedov!
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Marlon Chito Vera in another big spot here tonight. He has been charged with a lot of main event assignments from the UFC of late, and really does have a good 5-round style. Many would argue his cardio base as good as anyone at 135 pounds, and he is a finisher of the highest order. He's got a places there, DC.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
here from the bottom. Nice work by Cheeto. Oh, crucifix from the top position.
Oh, full attack. Yup. Oh, it's getting very, very deep.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that was being thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know.
One could be over soon. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Just don't. Oh, he's got his back.
There it is. Now he's on the mount. Oh, he got to the spot.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top. Side control now.
All right, let's see if the crowd can be mature as they get to the north-south position.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut.
Oh, you gotta be careful there, yep.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Cheeto. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Points out for the end of round one.
Hey, stop.
Take a deep breath. Nice job out there. He's exhausted. Your ground control is unstoppable. Whatever you want to do down there, you can do.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks. It got checked.
Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that he presented to him.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him, and this is really good. Head kick. Oh, right hand gets up to block it. Nice shot to the body there. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Nurmagomedov's back in half guard.
Getting him on here.
Right side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Nurmagomedov's able to transition back to side control now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Nurmagomedov's back in full. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here.
Oh, nice.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. North-south position. Crowd just can't help itself but to left. Nurmagomedov's in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Yeah. 30 seconds to go. 20 seconds left to go in round two. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Nurmagomedov. 10 minutes in the books.
Let's get back and regroup. Take a deep breath and recover. Your wrestling wasn't sharp last round. You were forcing the shots. Remember what we did in
The round, a lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Lands the double jab. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov. Grounded him and pounding him. Nice job. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov.
He passes the half. Now he's going full mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Under 3 minutes to decide this one. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard.
Oh, into the mount. He let him step over to the crucifix. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
You just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast.
Absolutely did, John. You know I love popcorn.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. 30 seconds to go in this one. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed.
Stop.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 30-26, and 30-26. For the winner by unanimous decision, Umar Nurmagomedov!
All right, no surprise as the wrestler gets his hand raised here tonight. You got to think he's going to enjoy watching this fight back. Just given the quality of the opposition, given how much pressure he put on himself to perform, this was a masterpiece.
It is one thing to win a fight, and everybody wants to finish. Not all finishes are better than decisions. This guy fought a wonderful fight. He did so good at controlling his opponent, at making him fight where he wanted him to fight, that he cruised to a decision victory.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Leon Rocky Edwards. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the future, Ian Machado Gary.
Ready. Good.
Leon Rocky Edwards, the perennial welterweight contender, still criminally underappreciated for my money. I just feel like people don't give him the credit he deserves for just the overall mixed martial arts game and acumen. And when we talked to him about his striking this week, he said, hey, come on, man, I can grapple too. We'll see how he chooses to proceed tonight. Edwards gets stung by that leg kick. No feeling out process, folks. Here we go. Edge of your seat action right out of the chute.
These dudes are trading very early in this fight. This is good. Big right hand.
And now he lands a combination. Big left hand. Tags him with that uppercut. Side leg. That's one way to upset the equilibrium. Nice high kick. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now.
Let's go. You can do this.
Just misses there with the left. Minutes now to go in round 1.
Clean punch.
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, my goodness.
Well, he's always been an elite striker, but Leon Edwards continuing to add layers to his game and really having one of his better performances tonight.
Yeah, John, this guy is so slick with his hands, man. But the fact that he's getting so many different things right now.
Under a minute to go.
Boom. Straight left hand.
Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up.
Now he's going to end the fight.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Ian Machado there.
Oh!
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Round 2 straight ahead. Heading back to the corner now, and However, deliberately, Edwards has got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding.
This next round, we're going to get...
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control. The accuracy will land right there. His opponent's wobble chin.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh my goodness, what a right hand.
Edwards gets tagged by that stiff jab.
Oh, kick. Again. Oh, uppercut.
Oh, he lands a huge kick here. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off of him. He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Clean punch right there. So we hit the 3-minute mark here in the second round. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Beautiful entry as he secures the double leg takedown. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Gary.
Down into his mouth.
These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. Nice positional control here. Oh, big elbow. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Cody Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Shadow carries right back to the full mount. And the horn sounds on round two.
Great job out there. Let's take a deep breath and relax. You're killing him. You're this close to knocking this guy out. Expect him to come out now and want to take this fight to the ground.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, the kick landed.
Head kick attempt, but the fighter got the right hand up.
Oh, big elbow. That's a big strike right there.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Machado Gary gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. So he continues to work well here in the clinch, and he continues to invest in the body. A lot of hook shots landing flush, DC.
He's doing a good job of throwing those hooks, wrapping around the guard to get those body shots to land. Opponent knows they're coming. So instead of coming up the middle, he wraps around with those big hook shots.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round.
Look at that jab. Jab lands.
Takedown defense holds up.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
Edwards' body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. Oh, knee to the head.
Oh, nice elbow. Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the
big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that figure.
Oh! Big elbow there lands.
He's hurting bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go get it. You got to go find the finish. He's not again. Both landing massive shots. Another one. He's okay.
Back to the feet. Final 30 seconds of this third round. Looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
What a fight as we go the full 15 minutes, and that is how you close the show. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, no surprise there as Bruce Buffer reads the scorecards. The kickboxer getting his hand raised here tonight. Nice job across the board, right? Risk mitigation, discipline, cardio, and the more well-rounded fighter on the other side just didn't have much in terms of answers.
And when you have more skills, as the well-rounded guy has, to look this confused has to be very disappointing. But that's not all on him. That's on the kickboxer for being so good tonight that he had no answers. So to win in the way that he did, hats off to him and his team for coming up with that good a game plan.
So here we go, another huge fight, and let us focus on this outstanding striker. A lot of people felt like he could have gone the professional boxing realm. Your thoughts on him coming in here tonight?
Yeah, very few boxers of this caliber have this amount of success inside the octagon. Because the reality is this: he fights in a boxing stance. His legs are pretty wide. He does a good job of rolling his shoulders, but he also is able to stay upright. It's very rare that a guy possesses this skill set and can defend the takedown. He's a tremendous boxer. He's developed the takedown defense. When he's at his best, he is standing landing with his feet apart, popping the jab, and using everything behind that jab.
You're absolutely right, and he has found that striking flow state pretty early throughout his UFC career. Game has slowed down for him a little bit defensively, seeing things well. We'll see how he handles this matchup tonight. Here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress. When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range of getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagement. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponent on their turn. He's doing it on his turn. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker. One of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division.
Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt.
Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Quinton Rampage Jackson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Dominic the Devastator Reyes!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go with the perennial light heavyweight contender, Dominic Reyes, ready to go at the beginning of this round. And in our fighter meeting this week, he wasn't talking about what could have been and wresting the title away from John Jones. He is ready to resume his career trajectory, and he believes skill for skill, he's the best light heavyweight in the world, and as usual, out to prove as much here tonight. Quick jab. Oh, that's a big right hand from Dominic Reyes. We talk so much about his kicks. Don't sleep on those hands.
Don't sleep on the hand. He put Chris Weidman out with his hands. Chris Weidman's one of the greatest middleweights of all time. Dominic Reyes got him out of there in 1 round.
Jackson gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these.
That was nice.
Back to the left hand now. Unable to connect.
Lands a nice leg kick.
That one connected. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Reyes gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. That's a big hook. Well, DC head kick. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
That uppercut is good. Just over 2 minutes to go in what has been a furious round 1. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent goes
covered. Now he's got to go deal with everything.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Lands a jab. Oh, massive kick to the to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary. Oh, nice body shot.
What a fight so far. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Keep sticking that jab out there. Oh, left hook to the head. It's blocked.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the great are the ones that get there first, and he got right for the cover.
Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs.
Oh, just opening up on him now. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Reyes is blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Three minutes to go. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't.
Huge shots landing on both sides.
Big right hand there.
And this is a great fight. These guys are just letting it all hang out.
Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Quinton Rampage Jackson.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Batty Pimblet, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblet back on the horse top.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. Paddy Pimblet gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblet does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblet package, the accent, the persona. But this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. Not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history. He is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship, and then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter, 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total. Max Holloway has graced the octagon. He's ready to go. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! In the UFC lightweight division, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blast Holloway.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready. Good.
It's been a hell of a fight card so far.
Back on the proven ground. We'll see if he can get the hands going early in this fight. And not a guy who needs much of a feeling out process. He's probably going to throw.
Great time in that double leg.
Nice takedown defense there by the kickboxer on that first attempt. Now, a lot of our viewers like the live.
This gonna be a banger.
I'm not saying that is necessarily a sign of things to come, but the takedown defense looked pretty good.
Well, it's going to swing in his direction now, because you knew that if he was going to lose this fight, it would be because he could not defend takedowns. By defending this takedown, it gives this kickboxer a massive chance to be victorious at the end of the fight.
Back and forth we go.
Lynch switched.
Oh! Massive kick to the leg. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Oh, knee strike right to the body. Over 3 minutes to go now. Lands to the body. That punch no good. Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage.
What difficulty is CPU?
His misses are in too. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, that's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Beautiful defensive skills on this spread.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Holloway.
I set the both CPU on legendary mode.
Just misses with the right.
Hardest mode.
Nice. Nicely done. More clinch work here, now an upper.
Slightly smiling face, thumbs up fire.
He got hurt bad here.
Let's go Holloway.
Another big kick for Max Holloway. Under 30 seconds.
You are.
Like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found out. Oh, you heard him again.
Round two is next. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip. Not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, so Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Alistair Overeem, it is not. But let us look back at some of the replays from that round because there's a cut on the lip now that he's got to deal with.
Long as I ain't never got to see nothing like that again in my entire life, I'm okay calling fights. And this cut is not that. But it was the perfect shot that landed in the right spot that opened up that cut on the lip.
Roddy got slept by Chandler last time, now this time gonna be Holloway. Absolute cinema, raising hands.
In this next round. All right, next round is now underway. Do you see any major takeaways after the previous fight?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmaking.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Best, no breathing room for the opponent as he continues to press forward here.
Into tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
And now some knees. Pimblett going for the head kick. He misses there.
Nice jab by Holloway, yes.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Misses with the right hand.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Way to be first.
He doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. These two guys are trading huge shots. Nice leg kick.
Well, no doubt. Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble.
Massive shot from the top.
The pauses are so annoying.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, that's getting in deep now.
But just stand.
Oh, somehow, some way, you got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, and so now he lands another combination. so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind it.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this, gentlemen. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Pimblett's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway.
Nice jab there, Holloway.
Beautiful counter on the jab after blocking the strike. Nice job turning defense into offense for the longer fight. Oh, hammer fist here by Patty Timblett. Making all these shots count.
There it is. Now he's running him out.
Work. Come on, I'll stand you up. It's work.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Constantly a moving target. Oh, another ground strike gets through. Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight.
Are you serious?
Just a dominant performance from the top position.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by TKO.
Not just kidding.
Patty the Patty Timblett.
We were dominating WTF.
What a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and got the finish.
IT was 20-18 our way WTFFF.